Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. CodingPhase.com. Your boy is backing out and did it again. All right, so I'm answering, some emails, and it's like I'm going over this. So pretty much your boy MS is like, hey Joe, I talked to a buddy today that went to a $15,000 boot camp out here. Now he can't get work. He said most jobs start here at mid-level. What is the difference between junior and a mid-level, right? And I just said mid-level is just saying, hey, you have experience in build projects. That's why I tell people to do the projects. All right. This is a very simple answer, guys. Like, you went to a boot camp, you can't find a job, and the reason why you can't find a job is because you show up to job interviews with a portfolio of like, a little Ruby on Rails web app, right? And then you have like a little to-do app with React or Vue.js or Angular or whatever, right? And that's it. And then you have like a little Fibonacci algorithm on your portfolio. Guys, people are not going to hire you because of that. They're going to look at that and be like, oh, this guy's a beginner. We're going to have to train him. No, you want to be able to come in and be like, hey, I have real projects, real websites. I've worked for other companies. I've worked for other clients, right? Even if you've never worked for anybody, your portfolio should look like you already built 5 to 6 different businesses, right? If you go to a job interview and you show them that you've worked for other people, then you're going to get hired. When they say, hey, they need a mid-level developer, mid-level is more of like saying, hey, I'm past the junior level of like, hey, you're going to have to help me out and have to set me up and give me like the easy task. That's what it means. Being a mid-level just means you're a regular developer, right? Right? In reality, there's really no mid-level, right? There's junior developers, right? It's like the same thing when I said in that video where I said, hey, in 3 months, you can become a web developer. People took it as if like, oh, you can't learn web development in 3 months. You can't try to become a developer in 3 months. And it's like, no, it's like you can't become a developer in 3 months. It's that simple. You just can't, right? You can become a junior developer. A junior developer is somebody who comes into a company. They give you the chance, right? They're going to train you. They're going to take their time with you. They're going to say, okay, this person is a junior developer. Is going to take them, 3 to 6 months to basically get up to par, and then teach them the technologies that they're using in that company, the way how they do deployment, the way how they use a certain framework, how they build their CSS, whatever, etc. Right? That's what a junior developer is. Anybody can do that. Anybody can become a junior developer. All right, like you could go into a company and be like, hey, all I know is HTML, and if they take the chance on you, be like, oh, cool, we'll hire you. We'll give you a chance. You could go in and that's it. You're a junior developer, but you're not a developer, right? So when people say mid-level developer, all they're really saying is you're a established developer. That's it. You're a developer, and that's it. There's developers, there's junior developers, there's seniors, right? That's it. Senior is somebody who basically knows everything, and when things are really going, really going bad, everybody's gonna look up to him to figure it out, how to find the answer, right? A mid-level developer is just somebody who is a developer who have the skills, and is like, that's it. That person is prepared. That's what it means. It doesn't mean anything else besides that. All right. And the way how you want to show a company that you're at a developer level is basically by having real projects. You want to show that other people trusted you before. You don't want to show up with like a Fibonacci sequence on your portfolio. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? You don't want to go in there and be like, okay, I know what programming is, but you're going to have to show me what web development is. Like, no. Like, that happens all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that happens so many times, guys. Even, people that get hired from who are college graduates. Like, they graduated from school. Yeah, they know programming, they know the fundamentals, but they don't know web development. So they are junior developers, right? It's like the same thing as you guys. You guys learning in your house. You didn't have to go to a 4-year school, but you're a junior developer. That means when you go to that first company, they're gonna have to trust you and basically teach you the ropes. But if you go in there already prepared and it's like, hey, I already taught myself the ropes. I already know how to build any page out of any design that you give me. I already know how to do Ajax and be able to send data from the front end to the back end and vice versa. Like, that's it. You're ready after that. You know, people showing up from boot camps with no skills, no history of like web development, like building like little simple apps. Like, nobody cares about that. I'm being honest, guys. Nobody's gonna hire you because you have a to-do app. That's not what people are looking for. They're looking for somebody who has done real websites before, have, you know, bumped into real issues, like, you know, how things happen in real life, and they're not gonna break when or situations like that happen. You know, it's like people fold when they get under pressure. So, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, MS, that's why your friend, he can't get a job. Tell him to send me his portfolio. I want to see what he got. You know, because when you go into this job interviews, if you don't have a certain portfolio, like, how are you going to get hired? You know what I mean? Like, they can't trust you. It's like nobody wants to come in. It's like right now, think about it like this. We have to build a building, right? We have to build a building. We have to build a house, right? Right? And we're like up to the foundation. And then we're like, man, we're going to need an extra hand, man, because this is, you know, this is a very big house. Can we hire somebody, right? So we go and we look for other contractors to come help us out to build this house. But when we get there and we have this person come in, this person is like, oh, all I know how to do is, you know, use a hammer. But it's like, wait, we need you to build this house with us. What do you mean all you know how to do is just use a hammer? It's like people is going to look at him crazy. That's the same thing as web development. People show up with just like a hammer in their hand and they'd be like, oh yeah, cool, let's build this website. And it's like, wait, what? Like, you don't have the skills yet. Like, we don't have the time to train you. We have to come in and start building this as soon as possible. We can't just stop what we're doing to go in and teach you. Like, developers hate that, especially when they're under pressure from other, like, you know, upper management people, where they come in and like, oh, we got to finish this project. And then they leave you with somebody who's a junior developer who doesn't know anything. And you're like, wait, like, I have so much stuff to do. Why am I going to have a junior developer here? Bring me somebody who's mid-level. Mid-level is just somebody who is like a regular developer who knows all the things about development. That's it. You're not an expert, but you know all the processes that it goes to basically create a web page, right? So that's just what it is, man. All right, guys. So to my website, check the links below, right on the description, guys. There's a whole bunch of links that's gonna help you out, save you money, and at the same time, just take you on the right path to become a web developer. You know, like, all of these questions that I get are really good. And also send me emails, man. CodingPhase@gmail.com. I will answer your questions. I will put it here on YouTube. If you tell me, hey Joe, this is private, I would just answer it to you directly on your email, you know. But if it's not private, I'm gonna put it up on you know, because it saves time. It saves people the time to you know, send me the same question over and over again when I already answered it. At least I could just be like, hey, I answered that in this video, and I send it back to them. All right, guys. Anyways, man, stay up. You already know it's your boy Joe, CodingPhase.com. Bow.